Cam Newton had his 106 in Sports show on BET canceled. Somebody finally went too far as it relates to, or Cam Newton finally went too far for BET. I mean, when you go too far and BET's like, hey, man, we're canceling your show. Most people are speculating that the show got canceled because of this conversation that Cam had. We're about to play you. Let's play SOT 2.
Do you have any platonic relationships in your life right now?
With a woman?
Yeah.
No.
Is that by choice?
I'm not about to be around no woman platonically. Listen.
We gotta unpack this, Cam. Why?
Because I'm not about to play them type of games.
Is it self-control?
Call it what you want.
I'm asking.
Call it, it may be self-control.
I'm asking.
If she fine, I'm not about to have her around playing like I don't think that she's attractive.
Is it possible to think someone's attractive and still behave yourself?
Yes.
Do you have control of them thoughts?
Yes. But I'm not about to play them games.
What game is it?
The game of saying, hey, we not about to be friends. I don't have good-looking women that's friends around me. So no.
Just all the. Do you have any ugly ones? I gotta ask.
I don't even have women friends, bro. Respectfully.
Why?
I
understand you saying you're not finna play this game, but Cam, you're a smart man. I'm gonna need you to go deeper than that.
Yeah, we're gonna go deep. I know me.
You know you, okay?
I know me.
And what that mean?
That means if I'm around a woman long enough, I'm going to find something good in her that attracts me.
Okay, and when you're attractive, what then happens? When you're attracted, what then happens?
Sex.
Oh, God damn, Cam. Cam, this is a bigger issue than I thought we had.
So, understanding that I know what's to come from a platonic situation, I don't even play. No, I don't do that. Baby, you too fine for me. We not doing that.
Interesting.
No.
So, okay. If I take the word friendship off of the table, do you have platonic relationships in your life that involve women?
I just told you, I don't have no attractive woman that I'm cool with that I do not have plans on stabbing.
Ooh. Woo.
I don't know. Shamika, I'm gonna let ladies go first here. I like the use of the word platonic. That's actually clever. I don't like the use of the word stabbing. That's an idiot. Your reaction to Cam Newton?
First, Jason, I want to say I just realized that his end tables were upside down wine glasses. So nice. What he had to say was stupid, though. He just told every major network or anyone that would back his show that he doesn't have the discipline to work with women who may be attractive. That was the dumbest thing that he could do, in my opinion, for his brand. That was the silliest thing he could say for any woman that he would ever be in a relationship with. If you see me around another woman and she's attractive, I plan on stabbing her. That's just really silly. I'm not really offended by the word stabbing because there was MC Brains back in my day who they had a rap and they talked about stabbing the womb. That doesn't really affect me at all. But I just thought it was silly to say that you don't have the discipline really to work around attractive women. I'm the only woman really on this team, and we are around each other all the time. Whether there's any type of attraction, I don't know, but we have a platonic relationship. I have a really close friend. We've been friends since I was 13 years old. Nothing has ever happened between us. So I just think it's silly. I know that this is a conversation that men have all the time, but I hate the idea that men and women can't be friends without it going a different way. I just think that's silly.
I think this is the first time I've ever thought like, man, that's a naive take by Shamika. But that is where I'm landing the plane a little bit. I'm going to have to marinate a little bit more. But Dre, I'm going to save you for last because I have no idea what you might say or what your reaction is. Let me let Scap and Steve get in here. Scap, your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, it's a terrible take by Cam, and I'm shocked that he said it.
on TV and went on record and into such detail. But I'm going to say this right now. That was highly entertaining for my purposes. I want more. Why did they cancel this show? I didn't even know BET still existed. If he were still on, I might go out, find some provider where I can get BET so I can watch more of Cam Newton. I want to see more of this idiocy. I mean, that was good. I was dying during that entire thing. I can't believe he was canceled for that. I mean, seriously, can we start a petition right here on Fearless? Can we please ask your watchers right now to sign some kind of a whatever online petition to bring back Cam Newton? Hashtag save Cam Newton. That's where I want to start it right now.
Steve?
I'm kind of with Scap, and I have not watched BET since the last prime of Donnie Simpson and Video Vibrations. Look, doesn't he have like 9 kids with 8 women? I mean, the guy's been stabbing more than OJ for years. At least he's not being a hypocrite. The guy's being honest. You got to know who you are. And I think that was entertaining. I think that was funny. And by the way, to BET's point, what did you think you were getting? I mean, don't we always talk about we want honesty, we want authenticity? Well, he's telling you who he is, Jason. Look, I know the thing about Cam, my guy. He almost got me like getting beat up by a Heisman Trophy winner last year, Jason. My God, what a milestone in my life, right? But you know what? I kind of liked it. And be who you are, because if he was talking about chastity, we'd all be saying, what a GD hypocrite. I respect that honesty.
All right, Dre, what your thoughts?
There was a rapper named Shine who was signed with P. Diddy and Bad Boy years ago. He went to jail for many years, came out, put out a song that was terrible. And it was your friend, Jason, Charlemagne the God, who said something very important. He said, record, but don't release. And what happened here with Cam Newton is, first of all, his co-host did not do him any favors because his co-host kept asking him more and more leading questions. And what Cam did right there harkens to what Coach JB said on your show, I believe last week. When it becomes content over everything, eventually you get conversations like this where you're going to say things that you get a Pyrrhic victory. Because what Cam said there, a lot of young black men who like Cam probably loved what he said because they're thinking the same thing and they wish they could be in a position where they could say something like that out loud. The problem is Cam is in corporate America now. He's dealing with corporate dollars. And as Shamika said, what he said is going to hurt where he's going, but it will make him popular with where he's been. So this is a bad idea by Cam on a professional level, but on a quote unquote street level, content level, this won him a lot of fans. But I don't know if that is going to matter for him moving forward.
Yeah, Cam just said that, hey, I have no discipline. And I have no control of my lust. He's really telling on himself. And I don't blame BET, even if because I don't think he said this on their airways, but I don't blame them for doing this because what Cam has basically said is like, if you see me working with any female employee, coworker, whatever, she can accuse me of sexual harassment. And I'm on tape basically saying, look, I have no control of myself. And so I would sexually harass her. Where I do agree with Cam, I think there is some truth to what he's saying. And realization, it's like, you have to be very intentional because there's been, Shamika's been working with me from the outset here. Tiffany joined shortly afterwards. And I had very intentional conversations about like, hey, look, this is the way I'm going to behave. It's more about me than you. And I'm telling you this up front so that you'll understand why I make appear cold and distant and not warm and fuzzy. And it's about protecting myself and making sure that I'm above reproach in that regard. So let me just put it out into the air. You're attractive. I'm going to be distant and a bit aloof because, if I'm not, I could make mistakes. And so, there's a lack of maturity because Cam is saying it while kind of bragging and being lighthearted about it rather than being mature and intentional. And it's better if you are mature and intentional. It puts the woman in a spot where she can succeed and where she could actually develop a friendship with you. But Cam hasn't reached that level of maturity. He's a very immature person that, again, as Steve has said, I think he's got 8 kids, 4 or 5 baby mamas. He has no discipline. But Shamika, I want to give you a second shot. Not that you need to make up, but just if you had some additional thoughts you wanted to say here.
Well, Jason, what I heard you say was that you lust after me. I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know if anybody else got that tape.